Hello everyone. Oh my god, it's so hot. Thank you, Puli, for coming in and redeeming your latte. That sounds delicious. And also for your 42 happy flaps. Also, welcome in Orb. How are you doing? I am melting. Well, I was melting. Now I'm fine. My AC unit arrived and I'm all good again. You're hungry and hot? Damn. Feel that. Well, I just ate, so yeah. If you can hear like a humming or whatever it is in the background, the AC is on and it's not being turned off. So bear that in mind. Oh my god. Brother, you just laid an egg. And you have a little rubber ducky. What is that emote? Are you gambling? Oh my goodness. You're just amazing like that? Yeah, you laid an egg live on stream. You are egg layer. But we're gonna play 2 demos today, I think. But like, I don't know why they're all controller. Like, why are these demos with controllers? I feel that I'm always gambling my personality. But yeah, we're playing Dragon Dinner or Dragon Diner. I don't know what okay, we'll just go with Dinner. And also Moonlight Peaks, and then maybe we'll play Stardew, but they're demos I want to play, so I thought we could just go into it. Charlotte, hello, welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the hydrate. I need it today. It's been so hot. Thank you for coming in and redeeming your mocha with whip. This sounds delicious. How are you doing today? How is the weather where you are? Oh, look! Orb and Charlotte both have little duckies. Or is that me? We've all got little duckies today. Why is your coffee out of stock? I don't know. Did you already redeem your coffee? It should be there for you. There you go. You have a cappuccino. Were you looking at the more coffee and not the... The weather's been great. We've been melting here in the UK. So my AC unit arrived today and I set it up. And if you can hear like a slight hum in the background, I hope you can't, then I do apologize, but I cannot turn it off. I was melting. But I'm jealous of the weather. Also, Charlotte, you laid an egg. Look, you all laying eggs on stream. Okay, so we're playing Dragon Diner to start off with. It's a demo of a game that looks really cool, really fun, so I thought we could give it a go. Then there's Moonlight Peaks demo, which I want to play after this one. And then if we have time, we will play Stardew. I'm not sure how long these demos run for, so we can just take it as it comes, I suppose. It's storm season, so even in the afternoon, it's hot. The late afternoon and evening are quite cold. Oh my god, sounds like a dream. It's just been hot here. Like, and it's not even a nice hot. It's like humid and horrible and you can't breathe. Absolutely awful. Okay. We are gonna be playing Dragon Dinner. Would you say this is Dragon Dinner or Dragon Diner? Also, is there a way to turn off? No. Okay. Well, we're gonna play it and we're gonna do the baby steps. Oh, it's multiplayer too, which is fun. Hopefully you can hear the audio and stuff. If you need me to turn off the music, let me know. Because there is... Actually, I'm gonna turn off the music because there is music in the background, so... Let's see how we do. Okay, I think we're gonna go for the cozy mode, because we don't know what we're doing. And we are playing with a controller. Oh, look, it's so cute. I am a little dragon. Okay. Accept a new client at the restaurant. Okay, how do I do that? Interact? No. How do I accept you? Oh, here. Okay, interact. First client. It kind of, I don't know, it just looks cute. It was little dragons in a restaurant and I had to. Interact by getting close and choose to accept option. The little dragon will get happy and start following you. Assign a table by getting close and interacting. Ask what the client wants, order plates from the kitchen, grab drinks from the fridge. If you make a mistake, use the trash. You can find more help or the controls in the pause menu. Okay. Okay, so let us... Come on, sir. You can sit there. Let me just get this. I love my little dragon. Oh god, it's getting busy. Let's see. What do you want? He wants a hot dog and a soda. And he just wants a soda. Okay. Okay. Hot dog. And a soda. Okay. This is so cute. I just have to get used to controls. Because I'm not the best. Oh my god, look at them. They're so cute. Oh my god, and I cleaned the table! Oh my god, I've never played Platesa, but I saw this and it had dragons and I was like, oh my god, have to. Dinner with 2 and Rufus to the meal. You eat at night. Diner with 1 and... Okay, so it's dragon dinner. Makes sense. Oh my god, the little bubbles that come out of my mouth. Love that. Wait, why is it not letting me interact? Okay. We have to hurry along. We have people waiting. Vasily, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? We are playing a demo of Dragon Dinner, which is this cute, I saw restaurant management game. I'm just trying to get used to controls. He just wants a soda. Okay. Thank you so much for hydrating, Nyrax. I'm sure he appreciates it a lot. If I go quiet, it's because these types of games, they just... I need to concentrate 100%. It just hit me Nyrax is kind of sassy now. He is. He's the sassiest boy ever. Honestly. He is so sassy, but we love it. Did I miss anything? Thank you for explaining the dinner diner thing for me, Charlotte. Oh no, Vasily, why have you been anxious? Obviously, if you don't want to share, don't share, but if you need to talk it out, let us know. Yeah, I had to move the 10-hour stream to Saturday because something came up, which meant I couldn't do it today. So Saturday is a completely free day for me. I hope that's okay with everyone. It just had to be done. I hate doing it, but it's okay. We'll get there. We'll have a good time on Saturday. Okay, so day 1, 3 hearts, 73 score. We had 32 gold, and we've had full clients. Okay, so we had a lucky day, I guess. Oh god, is it still June? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? What does my thing say? Okay, ignore that. Just don't, it's meant to say June, not July. Oh my god. Brother, I need to give you just access to my stream things because I'm a mess. I am a mess, honest to God. I'm gonna have to change that, otherwise we're gonna... I'm so glad. Oh my God. Let me change it. Let me change it. Can you see where my head has been? I'm just all over the place, honest to God. Okay. I think it's done now. I'm not sure. I forgot to reset the creator badge as well. It's fine. There's always something going wrong. Honestly, like 4 major life things at once, but I'm dealing with it. I'm so sorry. I hope everything goes your way. The heat, just life in general has been so overwhelming. It's crazy, honestly. I'm just trying to get by, but you all help so much, so thank you. Right, we are on here. Why is the... okay, lucky day. Looks like someone dropped this. Plus 50 coins. Movement of the client will be faster, meaning the walking speed of the client increases. This will allow them to move faster. I like this, the idea of people walking faster. Ooh, and now we have the construction phase. Thank you so much for the headband, Charlotte. I need it so bad. Okay. Between shifts, you can buy, move, and sell furniture to rearrange your layout. A good layout can make the next day a success or disaster, so plan carefully. The kitchen cannot be moved, so it's a good idea to build around it. A good layout can make a huge difference. Keep tables close to where you'll be working and avoid blocking walking paths. Okay, so we want to move some things around, I think. Can I move this? I can. Oh, hello? Let's go. Oh, I don't have enough money. Can I not just move this? Because we already have it, right? Pick up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Guys, you're gonna have to bear with me while I try and get used to a controller. Confirm. There we go. But I feel like this needs to go maybe like here, honestly. No, but then I need the trash. This is a tough decision. I'm just gonna try and... we'll just try and do it this way. Okay, I know I don't have enough money. Cancel that. I want to pick up this one. No. There we go. Then confirm. What is this? Is that the bin? I think I'm gonna move the bin over here. I'd be down to play that. I'm always down to play all different games. I want to play Peak, but I don't know anyone that likes Peak, so... Can I just buy the little stools, or have I got to buy like a whole thing? No. Because I would love to just buy a chair. No? Okay. Let's just start the next day. We are open for business. Can I still fit through? Okay, I can. Beautiful. Hello. I'm right through. And you. What are you ordering? A burger. And a drink, right? Is that the drink you ordered? You just want a soda. Understandable. We are... client queue. Oh god. A bell rings when a new client joins the line. Watch the indicator to see how many dragons are waiting. Okay, we have 3 dragons waiting. I'm not sure if they can just stand, so... Hello. Okay, okay, okay. Interact. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Okay. Let's quickly get in a new one. The dragons are so cute. What would you like? Hot dog. Excuse me, sir. Hot dog. He wants a hot dog. Okay, what else did he want? Do we know? Oh, the soda. Okay, you enjoyed that. I'll go off. I'm like a unicorn, honestly. We are working on the clock. Has he not made up his decision yet? Okay, what do you want? Hot dog? And a juice. Oh god, your tray is limited slots. I didn't put that in the wash. Oh my god. I'm so bad. Thank you so much for hydrating, Nyrax. I'm sure he very much appreciates it. Hello, come on in. And a treat, let's go. Okay, you just want a drink? There you go. Okay, I feel like I could have been faster, if I'm honest. But it's okay. We did our best. Okay. So we can have 2 upgrades. We only made 61 today. We only served 5 of our 9 clients. Oh my god. Look at Nyrax just being treated like a king. Is it not leveling up? Oh my god. It must get harder because he's now like, I think, level 12. So it's a bit crazy. So with our kitchen, the chef can take 1 extra order. Or we can add an extra spot in the tray. Which do we prefer? Maybe the kitchen slot, but then the tray slot also. Oh, god. I think we'll go with the kitchen slot. Oh god, now we have a new group size. I kind of want to pick this up and sell it. Because I feel like we can definitely improve the tables. Okay. How do I cancel? And then can I get like a little table somewhere over here? Oh, did I not put it down? I can put another one too. Let's go. This is probably not the optimal use, but they'll be happier. Oh god, I'm out of money. So we have to get to work. Let's go. We have more chairs and tables now, so hopefully that'll help. Hello, sir. Come on through. Please come on through. Here we go. Order up. You two can go over to this beautiful table here. Hot dog and drink. Okay. Hot dog and drink? Was it this one he wanted? They just want 2 sodas. Okay. So they wanted 1 of each, if I'm not mistaken. So there's 1. There's 2. Hello, sir. Come on through. Take a seat. Take a seat. Oh god, we're so busy. You can just come here for now, that's fine. Let me quickly clean. Okay, what do you want? Burger and a soda. Soda. Okay, so we want 2 burgers. Which soda did you want? Okay. You want that soda? What soda did you want? Which soda did you want? Okay. Why did he sit over there? Was it this soda he wanted? I can't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish. Hot dog and a drink. We need a hot dog and a drink. Can't remember if this was the right drink, but let's go. Does it fit the stream vibe? I am very glad. I saw the demo and I had to play it. Because it looks so cute. And hello Matt, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh god, my tray is full. Oh my god, okay. I hope you are doing well. I hope the weather isn't too hot where you are. Okay, so our score today was 208 and we made 62. We've had a total of 16 clients. In the UK, it is like 36, I think? I'm not sure, but my AC came today, so... Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a record-breaking heat place. My AC came today, though, so I'm very happy. So adds 1 extra spot to the tray. Will give extra time to remember what food the client wants. This I need already. Yes. I'm kind of feeling it already. I was kind of like getting excited for it. Okay. Oh my god, my tables are still a mess. Should we add like another table maybe? Here. Oh. And I kind of want... I can't afford another plant. Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. No plants for us. We will start the day. I've never played Overcooked. I have wanted to. Oh god. We have people already. And I have no set table. Okay. Look, man. Grab a tablecloth. Okay. We can definitely do that. I just had to remember to press the right buttons. Because I'm so bad. Can I set a table? Okay, that's set. Okay, you two can come into here. We just need to clean up. Looks do matter. I agree with that. Oh god, we have a little red and black one. Okay, let's quickly see what these guys want. A burger and a hot dog. Okay, we can do that. Then we want a burger. And we want a hot dog. What do you want? You just want a drink. Okay. We can do that. Oh god, I need to remember to click. 2 burgers. Hello, sir. Come on through. I'm so sorry for the wait. I forgot what drinks they wanted. Oh my god. I'm so bad. Oh god. What drinks did you want? Okay, 2 sodas. Maybe an extra spot on my tray would be good right now. Oh, that's the wrong drink. And I did it again. I will one day be able to use a controller. So he wants a burger, please. Oh god. Why can I not order? Okay, what do you want? You just want a soda? You want a hot dog, okay. Why can I not order food? Have I run out of stock? Okay. Is there a burger someone wanted? Yes, okay. He also wants a drink. He wants a hot dog. Oh god. We're running out of plates. Which is probably not the good idea. You are pigeons. Okay, your hot dog is coming. I'm sorry. Was it the burger you wanted? No? Was it you? It was you who wanted a hot dog, okay. I will do that very quickly. I'm so sorry. You are kind of grumpy. I hope someone's told you that. I will look at messages in just a moment. No, don't close the restaurant. I have to tidy. Oh my god. It didn't let me clean. You were laying in bed for a minute, hoping to lay out in the sun in a couple of hours. Oh god, I couldn't. Me and the sun do not go well. Yeah, I feel like this would be completely stressful in the non-cozy mode chalet. You are pigeons as well, Matt. Okay, so add 4 extra plates to the kitchen. Or, okay, I think we're gonna do the kitchen plates. Because that seems to be what we were... oh god, bigger groups. I kind of want to add more plants, to be honest. I feel like the plants are the way to go. Okay. And we start the day. I quickly need to clean the tables. Once I figure out client types. A new type of client is waiting, and they're very thirsty. 2 rounds of drinks! Different dragon shapes represent different types of clients. Each one has its own needs and requests. Learning who is more patient and who only asks for drinks can be very helpful. Oh god. Hello, you two. You can come over here. And I will be just a moment. Can I, like, dress their table? Okay, they want 2 drinks. I should have done a bigger tray. I'm regretting it now. You two can go in here. Okay. You don't want to be in here? You want to go here? Okay. They're grumpy. What did they want now? Another round of drinks? Okay. What can I get you? Hot dog, burger. Hot dog, burger. And what drinks? 1 soda and 2 specials. Someone remind me to upgrade my tray as soon as I possibly can. Okay, someone's getting grumpy over here. What are you grumpy for? A drink. Oh god, he wants a burger. Sir. Does he want another drink, do you think? He wants a special drink now, okay. Oh, I need to get these to him. Who's grumpy now? You outside? Okay. I'm sorry. You can come over here. What can I get you? A burger. And a special soda. What would you like? Just a burger. I am stressed. I don't know why. Oh god, I hate it doesn't give me enough time to clean. Or collect my money. Okay. Total clients 33? I feel like we didn't have 33 clients, but okay. I feel like that is a complete and utter lie. So we have today lemonade. Add new drink to the fridge. I need to add an extra spot to my tray. I've already decided. And I don't think I'm gonna add any more tables. Just because it's so freaking stressful. Oh god, we have a large group already. Oh my god, he can't. You can come through here. And you can come through here. Okay, they just want drinks. So 2 sodas. And a special soda. What is it you want? You just want a soda, okay. We need a hot dog up in here. What would you like? 2? Okay. I need 2 hot dogs. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I can't remember what drinks those dragons needed. Okay. 2 of those. And a normal soda. Hello, sir. Come on through. What would you two like? 2 sodas. Got ya. I got ya, bruh. What would you like? You want a hot dog? And a special soda. And then a soda and a special soda. Okay, I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it, maybe. Maybe. Oh god, I hate that. Give me more time to clean up. That bit is the most stressful part, in my opinion. It's so stressful. Okay, so we can make the movement of the clients faster, or the chef can take an extra slot. Okay, I think the extra slot is what we want. And what's this? What does this do? Coin collector. Okay, I kind of like him. He goes around and collects the coins. Right? They don't want to give me the extra hours. Hi, Josh. Welcome in. How you doing? I mean, it's a demo of this really cute little game that I saw, and I'm in love with it already. It's so fun. And I guess it is kind of like girls' dinner. You collect my money. Okay, we have a few tables ready to go. You guys come on in here. I'll go put this over here. I wonder if you can set the individual places also. What do you all want? 2 hot dogs and a burger. What do you want? A soda. I will come back for those. You come into here. You come into here. You two come into here. Okay. What do you guys want? 2 sodas. What do you want? You just want 1 soda. Okay. I'm doing okay. It's been very hot here in the UK, so I've been struggling kind of, but we're getting on. A burger and a hot dog. Burger, hot dog. Love it. Okay. Hello to you. Oh, they want more? Okay. They want 2 different drinks. What do you want? A burger and a hot dog. Okay. Oh yes, I ordered there. I thought I delivered it to them. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. What do you want? A burger and a drink. You just want a drink. Okay. This coin bot is great. I'm loving him. He just wants another soda. Okay. I can do that. Will it give me enough time to clean? Probably not. Look, we actually cleaned today! Thank God we were able to clean! So, how did we do today? 486 is our current score. So, do we want the lemonade recipe and make it harder for us, but we get more money? Or do we want the queue patience to be better? I feel like I'm so slow. Maybe the queue patience is the way to go. I completely agree with you. Oh, look at the table setters. Ooh, okay. These are special plants. They'll tip more. Interesting. What about these? These help them be more patient. Interesting. Oh, that's how you turn things. Okay. I think we're just gonna go with it. You guarantee more tips. I think you can change the placement of the furniture. Oh god, go back. How do I pick it up? Okay, like that. Because I'm thinking... Oh god, there's probably a way I could set this up a bit better. Oh no, I sold it! Why would I sell it? Me, an idiot sometimes. Okay, and then how do I place it? There, okay. I feel like we could possibly make this layout a bit easier for ourselves, I suppose. Oh god, no. I did not mean to do that, but I did it, and it's happened, and we just have to accept that. What? Okay, me and controls, not good. Like, maybe all the 2 tables can be here? But they're not affected by the plant. That's the only problem. No, I just want to move this forward. See, I feel like I could make this place so cute if I tried harder. So if we sell that one, move that one, maybe put that one. We want to kind of increase the wait time also, right? Because these guys over here currently don't have a wait time. They're just very cranky. So like, we want to kind of try. That's too far away. Did I not put plants here? I swear I put plants somewhere by here. Okay, this one. Okay, I couldn't afford to put one here. But now... I'm gonna have to move this. Maybe? Wait, no. Can I move this one around? Maybe per... Oh, God. I'll go there. Okay. I am one day going to be able to use a controller without getting confused. That will happen one day. Okay, there is this plant. But if we want them to be all together, We kind of need to have, like, maybe we can do a privacy thing. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, but they're not in the tipping one. Can I change them around? And now they're also not in the plant one. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. We can now guarantee at least a few more tips. And these guys don't have the wait time. Unless we use this. Which we could use. Okay, we'll just start our next day. See how this goes. I want to set the tables quickly. Oh god, someone's here already. Can I set these? Oh, you can! That's so cute. We have people here. I need the serving one, but I think I spent all my money. Come on through. You have a nice table. Alright, and you. Come sit down. Okay, we need 2 weird drinks and 2 sodas. 2 and 2. He just wants a soda and he wants a burger. Okay. Oh god. Is it another one of these I needed? He just wants a burger. Another soda? Who did I give the soda to? I'm not sure who I gave that soda to, but it's fine. Quickly clean up the table. A burger and a hot dog. 2 burgers, 2 drinks. Okay. Burger, hot dog. We needed 2 of those drinks. Okay. I'm sorry. I have the brain of a goldfish. It's not my fault, dude. He wants a burger. Okay. What else did they want? 2 burgers. Can't remember that, but okay. Hello, sir. Come on in. How are you? Oh my god, did I? Did I give him a free soda? My brain is a mess. Okay, he wants a burger and a soda. Burger. Oh god. Blue soda. We have so much cleaning to do. Dude, give me more time to clean. Oh my god, it never gives me more time. See, why am I like this? I gave him a free blue soda. Okay, total clients 66. I don't get that. It says today's clients 12. Okay, but our total clients. Get it. Okay. So, player steps, movement of the player will be faster, meaning the walking speed increases. Or do we add an extra spot on our tray? Do we want to zoom round or do we want to carry more? What do you guys think? I kind of like the idea of moving quicker, but then also another tray would also be very helpful. This is what I mean. I suppose maybe, yeah, we'll do the steps. Let's do the steps. Thank you, Vasily and Charlotte. Okay. I want to save for the either the cleaning bot or the table setter, because I feel like they would be good. So we're not going to spend... Oh god, no. We're not spending any money today. God, straight away we have a big table. Come right through. Oh my god. Come on through. And you too, come on through. I feel like the red dragons are the most grumpy, to be honest. What do you all want? Oh god, that's a big order. Can I take multiple? No? Okay. 3 hot dogs. A green burger. 1, 2, 3. And a green burger. 2 sodas. And 2 tropical sodas. Okay. Okay. We're on a bloody rush here. I'm sorry you had to wait. Please take a seat. What do you want? You just want a hot dog. Right, okay, then we needed 3. We need sodas. Who wanted the sodas is the question. Because I don't know. To be completely honest with you. What did you want? A hot dog? Listen, dude, I have the brain of a goldfish. It's not you, it's me. Enjoy your food. Burger, hot dog. Oh god. Who wants a burger? Is it one of you? Okay. I lost a customer! Listen, dudes, I am working my booty off. Please come in. So did these two want... And then we wanted a burger and a hot dog. Who wanted the burger is the question. Oh god. Oh, that was his burger! I am so sorry, my guy. He just wants a soda, okay. And he wanted a burger. You see what I mean, guys? He just wants a soda. This is why I need the cleaning bot. Okay, dude, come through. I'm sorry I made you wait. do you want now? Another soda? Understandable. It's a hot day. I just want to clean some of these up first. Oh my god, thank god he needed a burger because I accidentally ordered a burger. I think. Did I accidentally order a burger? Okay, he wanted 2 of those. One. Let me clean in peace. I'm cleaning. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was rushing around like a crazy lady then. Movement will be good for cleaning. Goldfish and fish in general actually have great memory. Yeah, I know. It just comes out of my mouth. What has a really bad memory? Because that is me. Hello, CJ. Welcome on in. How you doing? You have a salted caramel latte today. Let's go. And 17 happy flaps. Okay, we're on day 9. Day 9. I feel like we can be better. Sorry, I just took a sip of my coffee. Okay, so do we want the clients to move faster or us to move faster? I think us again, to be honest. I am doing a lot better now the AC is on. I don't feel that sick or that dizzy. Which I very much appreciate. Okay, do we want a table setter or a plate collector? Guys, which do we want? You. I want you to move. You can come over here somewhere. Oh god, I thought I sold it. I was gonna be so sad. Show off? No, I just spent my money on something practical. Okay, I think we're gonna go for the little cleaning dude, to be honest. Oh god, I went with the... What one did I do? The plate cleaner. It's okay. It's okay. We make mistakes here, okay? Oh god. I'm getting stuck everywhere. Okay, we have a big table. We have a big table coming in. They are ready to order. They are ready to test my patience. 2 special sodas coming up. Hang on. Let me pause. Any help, right? I need someone to clean and just take orders for me as well while we're at it. Can you order like 2 burgers and 2 hot dogs? I should do that, shouldn't I? Without consequence. Okay, what do you 2 want? 2 hot dogs? Let's go. Okay, what do you 2 want? Hot dog and a burger. What do you all want? Oh god, they just want drinks. Okay. Can I get another hot dog and another burger, please? We need 2 sodas. And we need 2 special sodas, which kind of look like pina coladas to me. So that's what we're going to call them. Special tropical pina coladas. Who wanted a hot dog? Oh god, those over there. Okay. My day has been okay. I was basically sweltering in heat for the first part of the day. What do you want, dude? He wants a burger and a tropical drink. Let's go. You want a burger? What do you want? You just want a burger. 2 burgers and another hot dog. I keep forgetting to click and confirm the client. I just click once. And it's a problem. Okay, he wants a hot dog and a soda. Hot dog and a soda. Oh my god. Vasily, you saved me with the pre-ordering of the things. You just go there, dude. Wait, what do you order? What did you order? A hot dog, okay. What did you order? What did he want again? Was it the burger or the hot dog? No? Okay, that's what you want. You want that one? Got ya. He got so grumpy with me. We'll get another of those. Sure, you can sit there. It's fine. What do you want? Soda? Soda. What do you want? Hot dog? And a soda. We are just zooming around, setting tables, having a great time. Oh god, what did you want? Another soda. Okay. Quickly, clean! Clean! Okay, that was a lot better. So, do we want to add a new pizza recipe or more plates in the kitchen? Now, this is a tough decision. It is a very tough decision. The pizza adds extra score, but plates means less stress. Oh my god. I think we're gonna go for pizza. I feel like the dragons would really love that. Okay. And we're just gonna go ahead and start the day. We're gonna... Oh shit. I should have put pizza there in case someone wants pizza. Oh my god. I have another table of 4. Why is it not letting me interact? Oh god. Sorry, guys. They're gonna have to wait. Okay, okay. It's fine. We want the 2 hot dogs, and then we want to make a pizza and a hot dog. You guys are gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. Then we need special drinks. Another special drink. 1, 2. We need pizza, hot dog. Pizza, hot dog. And another soda. What did you want, dude? Pizza and a soda. Okay. I'm gonna have to put an order in for pizza. Drink that while you wait. I think this is a sign that we need to get another 4 table. Are you all okay? I think they're going through a crisis. Which is fair. What do you want? What do you want? 2 burgers, which I have. And 2 sodas. Who's grumpy with me? What the heck? They just want 2 sodas, okay. There you go. I definitely need a table setter. These guys. Thank you for hydrating Nyrax, Charlotte. I am zooming around here like crazy. Also, yes, I want those reviews, Vasily. I want them. What do you all want? Oh god. We need 1 of those, another 1 of those, and 1 of those. Then we need 1 of the special soda. No, we need 2 of those, okay. What do you all want? So we need a pizza. What else do we need? Oh god. A hot dog. Wait, did I already have the hot dog? Who wanted the pizza again? No? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? Yes, okay. Oh god, no one wanted a hot dog, did they? Who wants a drink? Who wants a drink? Okay, I feel like I lost a life. Oh god, no. This is stressful. What did you want again? A hot dog? Oh, here, I have your hot dog. Okay, no, never mind. He's mad. He wants a burger. Here, take that. I think we died. Oh god. Baby steps. I don't think I did a good job. Oh my god, we changed Nyrax's colors. Let's go. Let's freaking go. He's like a little grapefruit now. Love that. I take plates. Once you have the upgrades, you can take recipes. I am after the reviews. Review farmer? Nuh-uh, CJ. Hydrate and posture check. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Oh my god, like dragon fruit, yes. Okay, so do we want to replay this and try and get a better score? Or do we want to try out Moonlight Peaks, which is another demo? But like, this game, I will definitely be getting it. And I think it's multiplayer too, so that's even more fun. What do we want? Another demo or a repeat of this? You want to try Moonlight Peaks? We can try Moonlight Peaks. It's been on my list for a while, so. But yeah, this very fun. I feel like it's going to my wish list straight away. I think it's already on my wish list, to be honest. Oh god, it's taken me out of something. Okay, let's go into the chatting screen then while I set up the next demo. That was a lot of fun. If you like those sort of games, I would highly recommend that one. That's a lot of fun. Yes, well, I'm trying to do that now with the Variety Day. I've also got a game called Witchspire, which is in early access. And is it kickstarted? I kickstarted a game that's like Stardew, but it's for zoo, like you run your own zoo. which I'll be getting the early access to in around a month or so. So I feel like that would be a fun one also to play with you guys, especially in early access or beta. I'm just loading up Moonlight Peaks now. It's just a thing with all the demos, they're all like, you need a controller to play it, and I'm really bad with controls. Okay. Let's try. Which one do you mean? What title? For Dragon Dinner or for Moonlight Peaks? The Kickstarter one is... Let me get it up on my thing. It's on my wish list. Oh, it's actually on my Discord as well. I'm in the Discord for it. Super Zoo Story, that is what it's called. I'm in the Kickstarter for that, which I'm very excited for. Okay, we can go into the game now. It should be there. It should be there. There we go. Just took a second. Yeah, it's basically, it's like Stardew Valley, but you run your own zoo and stuff. I've been following it now for like, well, since they first announced it, so it's been around 2 years. But it looks really good. Okay. Are we ready? Oh my god. Oh, we can make a cute little person. Okay. Our name? Why is it not letting me? Oh, because I can use my keyboard. We are going to be Khaleesi. Our farm is going to be Dragonstone. Oh, what's our little hell kitten going to be called? Drogon? Arthur! Can't believe I forgot Arthur. That is so bad. Okay. Now our skin. I'm as pale as a ghost, so... Eyes. Which do we prefer? And like what color? I kind of want bright red eyes, if I'm honest. But then does that feel witchy? Is that a witchy color? I feel like it is. Eyelashes. Makeup. Oh my god. I love me some customization. Little batwing eyeliner. I'm already in love. Do I need more games to be in love with? No. Wait, am I a woman or does it not give you gender? Either way. Oh my god, cute hairstyles. Guys, I'm a sucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a cute little witch hat. I think I'm sold on the cute little witch hat, to be honest. Was there any other things for... Oh my god, shall I have a majestic beard? No, I'm joking. No beard. But look at my little witch hat! And now, for the most important decision, our outfit. Oh my god, that's so cute. Look at the little tummy. It's adorable. There's, for a demo, there is so much customization for your character. It's so freaking cool. If anyone knows me, I love to customize. Oh my god, little shoes. Okay, I need more shoes for one. Do we want a witchy outfit or... I kind of like this one. It's so cute. Or the little dungarees, because it makes your little tummy look so round. Also, for anyone watching who isn't subbed or doesn't have turbo, please go grab yourselves drinks, because ads will start in about a minute or so. You think maybe this little cape? Or the full, like, dress kind of vibe? Because that doesn't scream witchy to me. But then that one's so cute. Has to go with the hat, doesn't it? That's the only thing. Okay, I think I kind of like that one. You mean the red dress? Or this one? Or this one? So many options. Millie, hello, welcome in. How are you? Lucky you coming in with a 5-stream streak. We are having dilemmas. Same. I do like that one. Because there's so many cute outfits. Like, what's someone got to do around here? Now, do we change our little shoes? Or are our shoes okay? Maybe little flats? Oh my god. This is adorable. Oh my god. Round glasses that are bigger than my face? Hello. That's what I mean. I'm so confused. I want it all. Do we have little witchy gloves? Wait, I want gloves on both hands. Oh my god. We are so witchy. For a minute, I thought that was a butterfly. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if this is just a demo, imagine. That's what I mean. Do we prefer the dress or... We have so many options. The purple one kind of goes better with our hat, right? It's tough decisions. We have gold earrings. No, I don't like those. The glasses are kind of so cute. I love them. I think I prefer the round ones, to be honest. And I like the bangles. Okay, are we happy with our character? I didn't see the cute old freckles. Oh my lord. How did I miss the freckles? How? Do we want to try different hair? I don't think I do. Where is the makeup again? Was it in eyes? Okay, okay. I think, guys, we're gonna have to start now, otherwise I'm gonna be here forever. I'm never gonna be able to choose. So spooky. Are we mad? Oh, we stormed out. That gives me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes with the Jack's house. Are we sad or are we mad? Run away from home? The game is too loud. Let me turn it down. How is that? Is that a bit better? loud for me also. Let me know if it's fine now. Okay, let's continue. The controls. I could read this for hours and still not know what's going on. Form wheel, journal, decorate, storage, movement, use and track. Yeah, we'll get there. Oh my god. I just woke up from my coffin. Okay. Movement, smooth. Let's go. Stand up. What do I do? This place isn't so bad. I can see why your parents used to live here briefly. We can pet our little kitty. Okay. Goodbye, hell kitten. Oh my god. There's so much stuff you can build. Stop. You get out. And now there's a random guy sleeping on our doorstep. Love it. Poke him with a stick. Exactly what I would do in real life. Leave me be for a little longer, Jarvis. Poke him with a stick again. Hee, that tickles. That's it. Pour water on him. You grumpy. I have not yet perished. The afterlife, cruel and cold, has... Okay. You need to chill out. Did you just pour water on me? That I did, sir. That was uncalled for. My guy, you were on my doorstep. You didn't wake up. It was called for. I may have overindulged last night. Wait a moment. I thought Victor lived alone. Who are you? Who is Victor? A crazy old bat. I thought he lived here. Anyway, you may refer to me as Orlok Aloysius Ambrosia, the incomparable. Okay. Someone's big-headed. Here to farm, are you? How quaint. You seem somewhat trustworthy. Between you and me, I borrowed a few seeds from my nephew Samuel. Figured I'd skip the middleman and make my own red wine. Sadly, I lack the tools. Care to help a thirsty vampire out? Sure. Marvelous. Knew you had a glint of usefulness about you. Oh, you brat. Find Victor if you need farming instructions. He's probably holed up in his crypt. It's around here somewhere. Blood grape seeds. Okay. Here's all I know about farming. Dig with your shovel, plant the seeds, water them every night. Now, get to it. A hefty reward awaits you once the red wine is ready. I may be selfish, but I'm not ungrateful. What a cheek! Oh, it's a scroll bar. Love that. Oh my god. Can we catch bugs? Can we plant here? Wait. You'll all have to bear with me while I... Okay, we can track. I want to track that one. Wait. My guy. Okay, that's to navigate. Almanac. Look up the spells, potions, and collections you have discovered. Open. We have fishy burger, veggie burger, soul blobs fish. Oh my god, the collections. I don't know how to track that, but it's fine. Oh, we have 6. Plant. 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 Okay. Dig. 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 Plant. Plant. Is the audio okay for everyone now? I hope it is. Oh my god. Love that. Okay. What are you? Come here. Do I capture you with my net? Swing. Let's go. Audio's good? Nice. Lucius Nightfall danced with a skeleton. Interesting. I guess you dig this up? Oh my god. Gold. Let's go. What are you? Stony. Happy stony noises. I want to pet you. You're so cute. Give hat? I don't have a hat to give you. I'm sorry. What are you? I can't farm here. Hello. I'm Chester. I'm hungry. Feed me any item you want to sell. I'll give you shiny coins in return. Oh, can I pet him? Oh, he's cute. Can we sell? Well, I have nothing to sell right now. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get a feel for the tools. I think I watered the plants. Hang on. Yes, I did. But there's a bug over here I want. Get here. Oh. Oh, I got it. Let's go. We got a frost leaf. I was always really bad in Animal Crossing with catching bugs, so I have no expectations. We have the frost leaf. Let's go. Okay. And... okay, the satisfying noise is you. Get here. I am gonna be a collector. They shall know my wrath. Where's my stamina? Okay, it's up the top. Okay, let's go this way. Oh my god, I can become a cat. Enter the crypts. Oh my god, look at the tummy of that bat. That's so cute. Khaleesi. By the fangs of the moon, is that really you? Don't you recognize me? I'm your uncle. Well, no offense taken. I have changed a bit since I last saw you. Let's just say there was a witch and a curse, and now I'm small, winged, and tragically thumbless. Oh. Anyway, what brings you to my charming little crypt? Ah, so he's already got you doing his dirty work. Classic Orlok. Well, you're in luck. I know a thing or two about farming. And if you end up growing a few grapes, I wouldn't say no to a snack. Let me know if you need help. Okay, I'm good. Very well. Drop by if you change your mind. How cute. I love the little loading screen also. You. You will be mine. Aha. already I can feel that the game feels so smooth. Which I very much like. Harvest the purple roses. There is another bug over there. Oh no, where's my net gone? We can sell doubles of what we already have. Okay, let's look at the map. Wait, what's this? Cause of death, he danced with the demon and he danced with the skeleton. Okay. Oh my god, there's 95 critters. Yeah, there's a game also, guys, that I really want to try. It's called Witchspire. I have it downloaded and it's in early access. So if that's something you would be interested in... Oh my god, you! Yeah. A perpy. Okay. That reminds me so much of, Oh my god, that looks like a pigeon. You are cute! Let me in. Where is he? Where is he? Use compost heap? What? The animals in this biome consume 2 fodder per night. There's enough for 30 nights. Okay. Where's the pigeon? Is it a chicken? He looks like a pigeon to me. I'm in love. Oh my god, look at his little babies! Get back here. I want to pet you. Interact. Happy cheeking noise. You will be getting a hand as soon as I can. You are cute. You look like a weird pigeon chicken. And the googly eyes just make you even cuter. I'm sorry. You are beautiful. Okay. Let me see. What can we sell? Oh god. Not a lot. We can sell one of you. I thought I got more. Okay, goodbye. I thought I had more. I can hear an owl. The trees, the atmosphere is so beautiful. You. Get here. You're too tired to swing a net. Oh my god. I am disappointed, lady. Let's go explore. See if there's anything else we can go and see. Oh, you're too tired still. Boo-hoo. Okay, I wonder if there's a way I can zoom out a bit. Who the heck is this? Yo, vampire. I'm Ludo. Don't mind the mess. Creative genius at work. What is this supposed to be? Well, this? Oh, nah, I'm not telling. But let's just say it's gonna be wonderful. Which, what do you love, Vasily? Tell me, tell me. Come back tomorrow. I might actually stand up by then. Oh my god. Nyrax is getting sassy. Okay. I wonder if there's a way I can kind of, zoom out a little bit. Recent render. No, there's not. It's there. What is this? It's so cute. The chicken was friggin' adorable. What is that? Harvest. Who are you? Let me guess. You didn't plan to end up in Moonlight Peaks, did you? I did, actually. Really? A Dracula? Out here by choice? Right. Would we call this Saga or Sega? I think Saga. I know, right? I want one. It's so cute, and the googly eyes. If you need help finding your footing, just let me know. Okay. Atmosphere. Oh my god, look at the crow. That is adorable. Anything with big bug eyes, I just love. It's a weakness of mine. Saga. Yeah. Hello. Still no cape? Disgraceful. You are rude, sir. Very rude. You will not get any wine. Now we're on the beach collecting shells. Oh my god. This is so magical. I love it. I need everything because currently I am poor. My parents hate me. And I want to build a magnificent house. Can we fish yet? No. Say, let's try out the fishing and see how that is. So we've already said hello to all of you. Oh god, it's a Pumpkinhead. Halt! Go no further. I, Pumpkinhead, forbid you entry to the town of Moonlight Peaks. Oh. What are you talking about? Ah, an inquisitive mind. Good. Let's just say the town's still finding its shape. Something to do with symmetry and abnormal normality. Your observation is correct. You're locked out by a barrier of temporary confusion. Fun, isn't it? Until the right time has arrived. Oh. You'll have to content yourself with all this. I've temporarily expanded my horizons with commercialized embroidery. I don't even know what that means. Perfect. Confused commitment is the foundation of all great art. Walk up to the table at any time and stitch together your artistic vision. Creation awaits, probably. Okay. Oh my god. 400 gold to make an embroidery. Okay. What's down this way? I'm guessing that where he's blocking is for the rest of the story. Oh my god, it's a skull spider. And I feel like maybe this is dungeons or caves of some sort. Oh god, it's a weird man. So, your time has come at last. The Grim Reaper. An undead, I see. In a, like, beach shirt with a... What do you call those? Those flower things. Oh, I forgot the name of them. Not many souls wander the earth this long without feeling my touch. You are different. Are you not? Are you talking to me? Indeed I am. You have my full attention. Your death? Surprised. You expected something different? Something more ominous, perhaps? I love the shirt, dude. I have been watching you. That's creepy. There is something about you, something that piques my curiosity. What sparked your... Tell me. I want to know everything. I see all endings, all final moments. But you... You are not like the others. I'm not like the other girls. Your story, it is not yet written in full. But enough of this serious talk. I am not here for work. I'll be around, finding a little peace and quiet. The Grim Reaper's on vacation. I love that for him. Okay. That's the catacombs. I'm guessing that's where the bad guys are. I love this. Oh my god, hello! Well, hello there. And this gives us Starion vibes. You must be the new resident. I definitely remember a face like yours. And he's flirting already. Love it. The name's No. I'm a talented warlock, if I do say so myself. I'm also the fastest broom racer in town. Oh my god, you can race on brooms? Nice to... And of course, I've got the best smile this side of the moon. But you've probably noticed that already. Nice to meet you. I can imagine. Don't worry, we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. I'll make sure of it. See you around, gorgeous. Oh my god, he's such a flirt. Love that. He's got me blushing. Is this like the mining area, I suppose? Interesting. The map is quite large. Like, we've got all that, all this. We can't go that way yet. That's all blocked off. Then you have our farm. This area, and we didn't really explore anything else, but it's quite a big map for a demo. We are gonna go back to our farm. See if we got anything we can sell. Oh my god. The chicken is beautiful. I want to sell some stuff. I want to sell 2 of you. 3 of you. 2 of you. Oh wait, no, 3 of you. 1 of you. 2 of you. Oh my god. We've got so many. 6 of you. 5 of you. Let's see how much money we can make. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. That's our mailbox. Okay. I think we can go to sleep. Maybe. Unless we can make some sort of chest. Let's look at actually the furniture options. So you can make cute bushes and rocks. Oh my god, I love a good houseplant. Oh my god. You can do so much. Okay, this game is not lacking in decor, that is for sure. And I'm guessing the little paintbrush means that you can recolor it. Interesting. Okay, I love that. I was trying to see if we can make a chest of some kind. Maybe we go to sleep. This is where I call it a night and rest my bones. I wonder if there's a limit to when you can stay up, like in Stardew, you pass out at a certain time. We made 500 gold. I love the little calendar. We are awake. We are looking fabulous. Oh, our cat's sad. Oh good, you're awake. I was just thinking about how tragic my sleeping situation is. I mean, look at me. Sleeping on the cold, hard floor like some common alley cat. Our poor little baby. We didn't think. It's disgraceful. I know, Arthur. I'm sorry. Luckily for you, I have a solution. Coughing cat bed. Okay. Ta-da! A coughing cat bed blueprint. And before you ask, yes, this is absolutely necessary. You wouldn't let yourself sleep on the floor, would you? Good. Here's how it works. You go to your workbench, gather the materials, and poof! Go on, give it a go. What a sassy cat. Oh my god, you can change clothes? Love that. Okay. Oh, we have the materials. Oh my god, we can change its color. Purple. Let's go. And then we can put it down. Okay, now this is where it becomes interesting. What's the... It's so cute! And now we can check our journal. Let's check it. Tell author about the bed. I will. I sort of butterfly and panicked. It was a whole thing. Your bed is ready at last. No more sleeping like a peasant. You have my eternal gratitude. Hold on, I have something for you. Perhaps you can consider placing it in the house, you know, for my entertainment. Oh, he gave us a fish! How the hell would I put a fish around here? Oh. Okay, we have a fish. Where should we put him? Here? Or here? I think here. Okay, love that. That's so cute. Okay. I wonder if something happens if we get mail. No mail. Watering can. How do I collect water? Refill, okay. Okay, they're watered. I wonder if there's like a store or something that you can go to buy more, crops and stuff. Oh, and we have our own beach. I didn't even see this. Orange starfish. Oh, it's a bug. Come here. You. Oh god. I lost it. No, I didn't. Yes. Spotted wings. Beautiful. We're gonna collect everything we can. Playful tester. Fell down the stairs. Love that. Well, no, I don't love that, like falling down the stairs, but you know. I can't farm here. Can I pick that up? Did we get rice seeds? We did! Vasily, what would I do without your eyes? Oh my god, look at the look at the cheeky. He's running around like a crazy person. Dude. Nope. Come here. Oh my god. I will one day. No, okay. Not happening. We have to pet you because you are adorable. It's the eyes. It's the eyes, guys. Okay, let's dig a spot for the rice. And we can plant you. And you. Okay. Okay. Now I want to go see if there's somewhere we can go buy seeds and stuff. Yeah, it has to be somewhere, right? Whatever this dude was making. Oh my god, what is that? Welcome, welcome. We've got all the ones you'll ever need. I love that crow. Or raven. Hey, you rent in or just here to browse? What exactly is this? It's magic for everyone. Just point, say some gibberish, and fire. Sounds very dangerous. That's Yabis. He said I have friendly clerk energy. I mostly hand out wands and hope people don't catch fire. Love that. Oh, the little animation. Oh god. Oh, he set the bush on fire. Oh, he's run off. Did he take the wand? The creatures are so cute, honestly. Ludo, what the hell is this? I already feel like I'm gonna wanna like have all the creatures and collect them all. Hey Saga, I'm so glad you're here. We've started a program that increases magical literacy in Moonlight Peaks. You gave Noel a wand that made his owl speak in riddles. Backwards. In my defense, that's kind of poetic. She coughed up a haiku and then vanished into mist, Ludo. We take feedback very seriously. Oh my god. I love it. Oh god. What in the name of the moon happened to that crow? Oh my god. Can it summon fire? Scratch that. I don't even want to know. Honestly, yes. You two are banned from operating any booth. Forever. Permanently. Eternally. Cosmically. Okay, okay. Consider us closed. Oh god, he's having a tantrum. Oh god. You and I are going to have a long talk about this. Oh my god, he's got little bare feet. I only just noticed. Define long. Like emotionally long or time-wise? Both. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh, do I have to? Yes, Ludo, you do. Fine. I love her jeans. I swear this town is not always like this. And she has tattoos. I want tattoos. I kind of love it. Most people wouldn't last a week here. Good to know you're made of the right stuff. Do you think the crow can still intern? Oh my god, I love it. No. Oh, poor crow. Poor crow. Okay, guys, quickly, I'm just gonna take a quick 5-minute break. So if you want to go stretch your legs and grab a drink in that time, please do. I will put some music on for you. And I will be about 5 minutes or so. So chill out. Okay, guys, we're back. I hope you all had a good stretch or drink. Oh god, I should have refilled my drink. My bad. Okay, let us continue with our game. So far, chat, how are you feeling the vibes for the game? Tell me everything. I'm kind of loving it. Although I want to know where I can get more seeds. Come back. Elise Grimthibes dove into a volcano. Oh my god. I find it really cute and relaxing. Yeah, it's like Animal Crossing, but witchy. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. Better than you expected, honestly. Is it a game that you think you would play when it releases full? I completely get that, Puli. It is very unique. I completely agree with you there. Like, obviously, it follows sort of a similar structure to... Where did that butterfly go? Where did it go? You, come here. There it is. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely... It's gonna be a game I get to. There's like 2 games that I'm probably gonna get that we've played today. I have so many demos that I want to try. Like, usually I just get the game straight away. But I should probably do the demos a little bit more. You're too tired, woman. Ooh, we got onion seeds. Let's go. But I also have Witch Spire, which is early access. That I think I might play with you all, maybe. If it's something you'd be interested in. It's another sort of witchy vibed game. Is there a place to buy seeds? Or do you just find them in the world? Maybe I should ask the dude. Oh my god, the chicken. So cute. I feel like it's as well, like, you're gonna have all these creatures to collect as well, which is gonna be so cute. It does, but I do want to try it. I want to see how it differs. If it differs, and if it's worth it or not. I'm always looking for games. I have loads of games to play, but I'm always looking for more. Oh my god, this rock is... I love it. It may be a surprise, yeah, so maybe I can give it a play on stream, and we can all come up with our opinions. Still waiting on those blood grapes? No rush. I need help with farming. No, he doesn't tell me how to get more seeds. I guess it's just luck. Unless it's in the main city, which it's not available to us yet. What can we sell here? Trash. Okay, more trash. Masena, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Also, hello, raiders. I hope you're doing well. I'm Khaleesi. I'm a variety streamer. I usually focus on Stardew, but we're playing a demo of Moonlight Peaks today. We also played another demo of dragon dinner, which was fun. I am doing good. It's very hot, but we're managing. I got the AC, so it's good. How was Resident Evil? Was it RE4 you were playing? How did it go? Also, if you do need to raid and run, I completely understand. Yes, well, we're just on day 2 so far. And I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a lot of fun. It's very unique. I'm turning into a cat right now. I haven't turned into the bat yet. But I'm very excited to explore more. But I hope stream went well and the games were good. We have lots of things to sell today. I'm just waiting for my grapes to grape. Okay, that's a bit of money. Let's pet you. Oh, we sold everything we can, I think. Well, we're out of energy. I don't know what to do. Maybe we harvest. I can't catch anything either, because I'm too tired. The green one is so pretty. What the heck? So pretty. Let me see. I probably can. Whether I've got the ingredients is another thing. Okay. So you can make Wayne, which I'm guessing is like a cinnamon blood orange drink. You can make bread. Black rose tea. Roulade cake. Okay. You can actually make some pretty cool looking things. This looks like the best one though. Spiced wine. Lovely. We need a keg for that though. Mm. The foods look delicious. And we need eggs. Our fish. Let me see. So that's a furnace. We need copper and refined stone. The cooking station, which we have. The refiner. The workbench. I should probably make a scarecrow, right? I need wood. I need to get some wood. Also to the raiders, if you need to raid and run, I completely understand. Oh, you can shake them. Okay, I can't shake that. Never mind. I guess we'll just go to sleep again. Maybe look into crafting tomorrow. Okay, there's some more money. And we unlocked the cat bed. Which I love. Okay. Yes, CJ, it is Marcena. Coming in with the raid. Okay. Made at the refiner. So I'm guessing we need the refiner for most things. Stream's going good. We're playing this new demo game. And already I want to spend all my money on it. So, gotta love that. So we need wood and stone. This one, I'm not sure. It's probably gonna be co-op. The dragon dinner that I played when you came in, that's, I believe, co-op. And it's a lot of fun. I really want it. I want to play it again. I must admit, you're doing better than I expected. There's one tiny detail I forgot. Oh god. Here. What? Keg? Oh my god, I can make a keg. Let's go.
Keg Empire unlocked. You'll need to craft a keg to actually make red wine. Did you steal this blueprint? Steal is such a loaded word. Let's call it preemptive borrowing. Oh no, you're tired. It's 4:40 in the morning. You should go and rest. Thank you so much for raiding. Anyway, you've got trees everywhere, as well as an axe and a perfectly good workbench. I'm sure even you can figure it out. You're an ass, man. You're an ass. Come find me when the red wine's ready. Oh my god. I'm gonna spray him with my watering can. Oh god, I need more water. I also have another onion seed that I need to plant. So we will plant this right now. And then we're gonna collect wood and stone. This is like... It's like magical Animal Crossing, but different. I don't know how to describe it, but for a demo, it runs so smooth. And it feels like they've got their story and their lore sort of... I don't know, like concrete. It's not like just a half-assed job, you know? That's what it feels like. And it's only, what? We've only played three days of the demo. Or 3 days in-game of the demo. I kind of want to catch this green one. Green's my favorite color. Give it to me. Look at it. It's so cute. And it's got the green lady. Love that. Okay. We have a bit of wood and stone. Let's see. So we need 20 wood for that. Oh god, we still need so much more. We need so much more. I love how this dude is just following me with his eyes. His many eyeballs. Also, we have to craft a keg. And what's this? We can make a beer now. Dove into volcanoes. We have a fish. And we have a few of the bugs. Which I love. What did I miss? What did I miss? What else have we learned? Oh god, all these different wines. There is so much to do. Although I feel like my energy is going very fast. Although I suppose it always does at the beginning of games. I just haven't found any foods to consume. Because most of them need plants and ingredients that I don't have at this moment. What is that? Looks like something you can dig. Is there anything I can eat? Debatable. Okay. We can make a keg, or do we just go for the refiner? I'm just gonna make a keg, I think. And we'll put it outside for everyone to see. Oh my god, it's huge. I'm gonna put it over here for now, I think. If I can. No, I cannot. Okay. Do I need to clear this area? Probably. Now, can I place it down? Yes, I can. Okay. Fun. Did I water the plants? I did. Okay. We've made the keg. Now we just have to deliver him the wine that we have to wait for. For anyone watching who isn't subscribed or doesn't have Turbo or a crazy ad blocker, ads are about to begin. So please take the time to grab yourself a drink. Keep yourselves hydrated. And I will be here waiting. Oh. Hey, Khaleesi. Oh my god, he's flirting with us again. I bet you can't outfish me. Why are you yelling? You heard me. I can tell you're not the fishing type. Figures. You wouldn't stand a chance against me anyway. Oh yeah, watch me. I suck at fishing, dude, but we'll go. We'll have a fish off. Oh, now you're in. Can't back out of a challenge once it's been issued. Here, take this. Fishing rod, okay. Here's the deal. First one to catch 3 different species of fish wins. And just to make things interesting, loser pays the winner. Oh, you absolute ass. Oh, and don't go crying when I win. Dude, I've never fished. It's on. You hear me? It's on. Such a diva. I'm gonna scream right back. Hope you like losing. You're going down. You got that? Nuh-uh. That's what you think, rookie? You're gonna lose. Oh my god. I love little cutscenes. They're so stupid, but so fun. Okay. Oh my god, I'm too tired. Let's see. Palm tree seeds. Can I eat you? No. Right? It's so funny. It could be its own anime. They're so funny. Oh, here's copper. Where am I? Wait. Where am I? Oh, I'm up here. There's a lot of copper up here. I'm Yabis. See? Orange eyes, green purple glow, flowers for your dreams. What a lovely haiku. Thank you, friend. I have so many more. I like snacks. I eat all sorts of things. And I sell them too. Check out my inventory when you're looking for decorations. Oh my god. You have snacks. You have flour. Which I can buy 2 of. And sugar. We can make food now, which is great. Oh my god, I want the crown. Oh, look at the pretty things. I love that. And there's so many ores here. We can go and make food now, though. Yabis sold us some goods. Wish I could steal things from the basket. That way I could be a bad witch. I'm joking. I'm not a bad witch. I'm a good witch. Okay. Black rose tea. And we can make bread, so... Oh god, it's a mini game. And we can make another one. Oh god. Okay. And we can make black rose tea. Beautiful. Okay, so... I wonder which is going to be better for us. That's one. What does that... Oh, is that just for decoration? You absolute butthole. I would have bought more flour. At least it's cute. Okay, we can eat this, it's fine. Don't place it, eat it. How do I eat it? Consume. Okay, barely did anything. Yeah, a little bit of nourishment. Not a lot, but a little. Yes, what can I sell, sir? I'm just gonna sell, I think, most things? How much do you sell for? Oh, 60 each. That's money. I don't want... I'm gonna sell the bugs, too. We can always just get them back. Goodbye, beautiful bugs. Not those. Okay, that's some good money. I'll sell the other tea as well. Have to figure out how to... Bond box. How do... Oh, there we go. Upload button. Pick that up. And put it in the inventory. Got it. We finally have nourishment facility. Yes, yes, yes. I just want to sell some stuff. Okay. Then we can buy some more stuff. Come back! Pet you. Oh my god, you are so cute. You are so cute. I love it. Honestly. Love it. Ooh! Fertilizer and eggs. Let's go. But we do need to make a refiner. Can we do anything with the eggs? Ooh, we can make fried egg! Okay. And we have basic fertilizer. Such good chickens. Right, okay. Can I put you here? No, you're too grown. That's sad. No, I don't want you in my hotbar. Can I move you out? Apple, hello! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you. Hydrate, you gremlin. Charlotte, is it bad that I've run out of drink? And a posture check. Thank you so much. I'm stretching. Okay. I wonder what we can do with the heartstones. I'm good. I finally found a white horse in Minecraft. That's wonderful. I literally just updated my world to the newest update with the caves and stuff, so I'm excited to go explore that. But that'll be over on my Minecraft, so. So, Moonlight Peaks is... It's giving me magical Animal Crossing vibes with a bit of Stardew. And I'm loving it. It feels so magical. But yeah, the new update I will be playing for my YouTube, which will be fun. I am not shrimping, I promise. I don't think I'm shrimping anyway. I am just here vibing. Right, okay. I want to go see if we can harvest some of the copper that I saw. Or if I'm not going to have enough energy. You. Let me buy... What is that? Oh wait, that's food. But that's expensive food. That's also expensive. Oh my god, it's a little turtle buffet. Love it. I am running. I am a kitty cat. Oh, I had to fish, didn't I? Oh, now I'm too tired. I wish I could steal snacks, man. I feel like I wake up and as soon as I'm, like, ready to go, I fall asleep again. Because I'm just too tired and I have no energy. I'm going to tell you something embarrassing, Khaleesi, but I'm still playing version 1.2. 20.1. Oh my god, which was way back in mid-2023. I'm excited to finally upgrade to 1.21.11. I'm excited for the Spear and the Tricky Trials and Copper Age updates, finally. Apple, why have you not updated? I've unlocked so much stuff. Okay, let's go. But I'm excited for you to get a hold of those things also. I think you'll be able to create many more beautiful builds with all the blocks. Okay. Okay. Do I have mail? I don't have mail. No one wants to send me mail. We are watering the crops. Oh, we need more water. Refill. Okay. We need to fish. Chicky! Because I play in a custom world, so it takes way longer for me to receive updates until now. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. I thought everyone just received the updates. But I'm excited that you'll finally be able to update into another version. Yeah, it gives Animal Crossing but witchy vibes with a bit of Stardew Valley. I am loving it. And for a demo, it's playing so smooth. Okay. Oh, sorry, mister. I can't go that way. We need to fish. Let's try out the fishing mechanics. That's the make or break. Okay, how do I know you're ready? Oh god. How do you do this? Oh god. I did it! Violet, an uncommon fish found in the river. Okay. We got some biters today. Oh my god. That's the same fish. I need different fishes. Hello, no. My character is wearing glasses. We were like in the character creation for a very long time. My dogs are barking. Let me just mute myself. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I need to put my dog's food in the freezer, otherwise it's gonna melt. I am very sorry. Apple, are you vibing? Are you dancing? I'm Vasily, I see it. Right, I am very sorry. We are back into our game now. We were vibing, having a good time. Yeah, it's very witchy and the color scheme is nice and easy on the eyes also, which I love. Okay, sorry. It's so hot that I had to put my dog's food in the freezer straight away because they eat raw food. So I had to put it in the freezer straight away. Otherwise, it would not have been good. Okay. Back to fish. It did have a very good variety. Maybe I can try like a new save and show it to you. Oh, we got rubbish. Rusty soda can. What kind of doggos do I have? I have a kind of Corsa with cross with a pity, and I have a Cavapoo, and then I also have a Maltese crossed with a King Charles, but she is my family's dog, so she comes and visits every now and again. Shall I put the doggos up? Hang on, I do have a little... They are now on the bottom right of the screen. I got their little derpy photos up. So you can see what they look like. But they are my babies. They're little derpy photos. They are very cute. I will pet them when they come near me. They're currently very hot. Oh yeah, the littlest one is the diva. She is the boss. Oh my god, look at the eyes on that fish. She is the boss of everyone, so she wears a crown. Oh, now he wants to battle. Come on, my fishing rod is better than his. Mm-hmm. No, I need a new fish. Is there another area I can go to fish? I am gonna collect these though. We need all the money. And we found some planks. Let's go. I reeled too quickly. God damn it. Seaweed. Oh my god, what are you? Oh. You're not fish I need. Go to a different location. Okay, can't fish there. You. I wanna... Oh, yeah. Fish. This way. God damn it. There we go. Oh, look at that huge one over there. All that for a can. How do I get down here? I want to catch the big fish. Look at him. I came over here to catch a different fish, not you. I want the big one. Look, he's interested. Oh my god, he got away. You need a stronger rod. Who are you? Oh, you must be Khaleesi, right? Welcome, I'm Luna. Looks like we're stuck here for now. While we wait, maybe try growing something. Crops always lift my spirits. Or hey, have you tried making a flower arrangement? She is so pretty. So I'm gonna buy 2 of you. 2 of you. 2 of you. I'm gonna buy 4 of you. Raspberries. Love it. 4 of you. 3 of you. Oh my god, look at those ones. Maybe we'll start with those first. Wait, what's this? You can make a flower arrangement. They're so pretty. That is so unique. What the heck? Tulips are my favorite flower, so we're gonna involve those. Also, lavender is one of my favorites. What do we think? A black tulip could look cute. I need something that's a darker purple. That's so cute. I wanted to volunteer at an animal shelter, clean for them and socialize them. Not just because I'm dogless, but more importantly for them to receive the care they need. How did you and your furry companions meet? I also wanted to volunteer when I was in high school, but you have to be a certain age. And I never went back, sadly. I should, because I love dogs. So my first 2 were like sort of bored, and then my third one, who is the biggest, we rescued her because she was going to be euthanized. So yes, they are my babies. I kind of love that. Oh, you have to do the full thing. Okay, never mind. I will continue. Yes, she's such a sweet girl. I don't know how anyone could wanna hurt her. It's upsetting just thinking about what it could have happened to her. I want to finish now, thank you. Yes, I'm finished. It's just a custom bouquet. Oh, and you get it! That's so cute. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Okay, so we made a custom bouquet. Love that. Spent money. I love Luna. She's cute. We just need one more fish. And we'll show this butthole who's the boss. Oh, more seaweed, of course. Why it showed the bouquet, I don't know. You come here, sir. Yes! Okay, why is it showing that all the time? Quest updated. Tell Noel about the fish. Oh, I will tell Noel about the fish. Just you wait. I'm gonna slap him silly with these fish. Where is he? There he is. You. I love the little pigeon noises in the background. Such a vibe. Okay. Where is he? I keep thinking I hear Houdini calling me. I caught 3 fish. Wait, you actually did it? Beginner's luck. Fine, fine. You win. Thank you for the gold, sir. But don't think this means you're better at fishing than me. I think I am. You're just a sore loser. Golly, he's a little crab. That's cute. Oh my god. There we go. I got it. Red flutter. Love it. Let's try and mine whatever this is. Ooh. Crystal geode blueprint. Interesting. Although we ideally need the copper that was all the way on the other side of the island. Yeah. There we go. That's what we need. You're too tired, woman. Where's my seaweed? Consume. Okay, she's too tired. It's fine. Look at all these ores. So fun. Okay. Oh, does that mean we're not going to be able to grow our crops? Did I collect everything in here? Oh, we got another egg. Let's go. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to plant more of the crops. What the heck is that? Is that a floating egg? That looks like a floating egg, or is that just me? That was crazy. We've got to make our money. That's what we're gonna do. I'm glad I'm not going that crazy. Okay, refiner, we need more wood. All the crafting recipes are so cute. I love the stones too. I love this one. So up my alley. I need to get a scarecrow. So I think tomorrow we'll work on the refiner and maybe the furnace. I don't think I can make any food. Ooh, I can make a fried egg. Okay, okay. Lock it in. Oh my god. Oh, we did it. Thank god. We can use that tomorrow. We shall sleep our night away. How much did we make? We made something. That's all that matters. I'm glad I'm not going crazy for silly. It was a sunny side up egg that we saw. Yeah, skill checks is so good. Okay. Let us check on our crops. We have many that we need to water as well. I kind of like it though. It's empty. Oh no. We have some more to plant also. So we have 4 wheat. 1, 2. Then we have 4 potatoes. And then it's 3 blood tomatoes. Sounds kind of ominous. And I think it's... Okay. And it's 2 for everything else. Why can't you farm there? What's that? Is that a pathway? That's annoying. Okay, can I not get rid of that? Okay, you cover it back up. Okay. 1, 2... Why can't you farm here? Do I have to scythe it? Okay, that's right. Just need to scythe it. It's gonna be a messy garden for now. But it's fine. Okay, we plant. Yeah, I need to get a scarecrow. I hear the crows. They're ready to descend on my potatoes. The watering is kind of weird, but also kind of satisfying. Out of water. Okay, I think that's everything harvested. Are they ready? No. Where's my fertilizer? Fertilize, fertilize. Yes, I hear you, crow. gonna chop down a tree. Or two. We pet you because you're so cute. Look at your eyes. Okay, let me see. I can make one. Nice. Can I make two? I can. Feel like I'm gonna need these. Okay. You can go there. And you can go there. Beautiful. Now we have full coverage. Oh my god, the egg is back. Okay, what do we need? We need more wood. I am getting that egg. Come back. Why is he so fast? My god, he's so fast. Whee! Come back. Oh my god. Finally! Sunny! Oh my god, literally, it's got a sunny! I love that. That's like a sunny side up. Love it. Okay. Let's get some wood. Oh, wrong tool. I thought you'd like that one, Vasily. It's literally called a sunny. Love it. Curse you, crows. I've got scarecrows now. You're too tired. You can eat this. Don't place it. No. Consume it. Beautiful. Pine tree seed. Okay, she's too tired. She doesn't want to do work anymore. I still need more wood. I need one more wood. It's crazy. That is absolute craziness. What can I sell? Maybe you? And you? We'll go on a foraging run, maybe. I know. Oh, maybe. Hang on. Hang on. Change clothes. Maybe. Oh, here. Now you can actually see the customization apple. So there's quite a lot of customization. Oh. No. This is just what I own. Oh my god, I did not see the little sparkles. Okay, I guess I need to buy them. I'm not sure how to buy them, but that's fine. Let's go find some stuff to harvest so we can sell. They are so cute. I love them. Honestly, it's such a cute game. And it's given like the whimsical vibe, which I love. Anything else? Yes.
Was there anything else here? No. Let's go in here and see. And we had an egg. Let's go. I want to learn how to make a chest so I can put stuff from my inventory away. I hear you, Mr. Crow. Can you believe it? Ludo ignored everything I said and keeps selling those dodgy ones. I hope you won't encourage him by using any. Can I give you a gift? Oh, this is actually pretty good. Thanks, Khaleesi. You're welcome. Is there like a relationships bar, or is that going to be implemented at a later stage? I wonder. What did I not take off? What's here that has not been ticked off, sir? Or were you just bugged? Because that bugs me. What is that? Interesting. We're just gonna collect everything. Look at these pretties! Give me all the flowers. She's too tired to shake a tree. I feel that. Oh my god, it looks so magical. I wonder if, like, well, obviously they're gonna expand the islands. I need to get all these ores. Yeah, I know. There's actually a jack-o'-lantern dude. I'll see if I can find him now. Go into kitty cat mode. I'm looking for flowers. Um, I'm just harvesting everything. Everything inside is mine. So I can sell it for money. I will show you the jack-o'-lantern guy. There are secret things I can't see. Sorry, Mr. Crow, I'm just stealing everything. Yes, this is Arthur, my black cat. Isn't he cute? He's a devil kitten or something like that. And here is Mr. Skeleton, or Mr. Pumpkinhead. He is glorious. Okay. I actually want to try this out. You have two different canvases. I like the round. Oh my god. You actually embroider. Okay. Wait, 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 wait. So we can embroider anything. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this game. You can embroider things! That's so cute. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going for here. But we're going for something. What is that? Felicie, what are you making? I want to cancel. Yes, I want to quit. That's a fun concept, dude. I want to embroider lots of things. Also, we have the Grim Reaper, who is on vacation in his little Hawaiian shirt. And he is absolutely adorable. Where is he? He should be around here somewhere. Oh, interact. Herb Biffin lost the final round. That's sad. Where's the Grim Reaper? Here he is! Did you know mortals laugh when they're nervous? Fascinating. Can I give you a gift? Can I give you a flower? Feel like this. Thank you. This may grow on me like moss. This may grow on me like moss. Love that. Expelled by the community. Oh god. Should have read the fine print. Today, y'all, it wasn't just allergies. Oh my god, Dennis got hit by a comet. Poor Dennis. Imagine getting hit by a comet. Can't be nice. Although, that'd be a cool way to say you died, right? Death by comet. It would be so cool. Okay. Probably not nice, but cool. All in less. Okay. We have things to sell. We're just gonna sell everything again. What are you? Custom bouquet. We can sell you, it's fine. Oh, death by pomade. Love it. What? Oh, I got wild potatoes. I wonder if I can make something with that. Okay. I'm gonna pet you, because you're good, I suppose. Puppy chest noise. That's so cute. Okay. Enter our house. And can we can make a fried egg. Chat, what's your favorite kind of egg? If you like eggs. He does indeed have 3 eyes, Apple. But we love him nonetheless. Where is he? Here we are. My only job is to look adorable and be adored. That is so right, Arthur. He is very right. Okay, let's sleep for the night. Goose egg? Never had it, I just know it is yummy. I wonder what a goose egg... You haven't eaten an egg in... Are you vegan? Vasily, that's cool. I was vegetarian for a few years. Okay. I wake from my slumber. That's so cool. I eat like vegan stuff in between normal stuff. Because some vegan foods are just delicious. Okay, we need wood. Oh my god, our grapes! They're done! Let's go. Our wheat will be done soon also. Look at us being a farmer. Wait. One takes 3, okay. I'm not sure how long that's gonna take, but it's okay. We're out of water. Not juice, did I make the wrong one? It's okay, I'll make 1 juice and 1 wine. I'm very forgetful, but it's okay. We'll still make the wine too. Oh, we need more water. I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough. I wonder, do you need a scythe for the weed like you do? No, okay. Let's get more wood. We can do some tree chopping and mining today, I think. I doubt it will transfer, which is kind of sad, but also I'd probably want to start a new save when the full version comes out, because I'm sure there'll be stuff that isn't in the demo. But it'd be cool if it was still there. Let's see if we can make the refiner quickly. We can. And I can make another keg, so... that's a win-win. These flying eggs are so funny. And then I want to place the refiner, which kind of looks funny. For anyone watching that isn't subscribed or doesn't have turbo or an ad blocker. Ooh. I want to make fodder for my animals. Ads are about to start. We want to make red wine. We'll make 3. There we go. Not sure how long it'll take, but we're making it. And we have more fertilizer. Oh, there's our chicken. We'll pet you because you're so cute. I'm Rocky. We'll pet you because you're so cute. What else did we harvest? We got quite a few things today, actually. Why can't you farm there? I want to see if I can make a pathway. We'll do a bit of decorating. I really like this, but we need refined stone. Okay, that's expensive. Holy moly. Oh, we did have an egg. Great. Okay, I guess they have enough? Or do I not have what I need on me? It's okay. So how much did it take for one? Okay, but you get a lot for that one. Okay. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna have to hoe the area first. Okay. I want to move that there and there. Feel like that didn't get me far. Can I move him? No, I can't. Interesting. But we had more stone. Khaleesi, look before you do. So, for one refined stone, it's 6 stone. Interesting. That's quite a lot, I feel. I feel it's a lot. But you do get pretty things, so... we shall make do. Place. This can be like the courtyard, I guess. My god, that did not get us far, did it? It's fine. I feel like I'll go through it very quickly. Oh my god, you can make different color bushes! Let me see. Let me see. You're so pretty. Wait, no, I wanted to place you. Okay, I love it. But now I kind of don't want this here. Can I not pick it up? Switch to floor mode. Okay, there we go. You get so many, but the tiles they give you are very small. That's how they get you guys. Did I have one there? Yes. But you can be really precise, which I like. I like that a lot. You can't fish there, of course. There's no fish. Let us go and mine. Because I think the wine will probably be ready either later today or tomorrow. And I want to get ore. We do need to make a furnace also. Okay, we're too tired again. But we should be able to make a furnace, possibly. Also, does your stock change? I love that. I want to buy 2. And I really want to buy you. Why has she got such cute stuff? Let's go, Apple. Okay. Her stock doesn't replenish. Maybe it does eventually. But not for the demo. What did I get? A houseplant blue. Like, that's it. Look at it! It's so cute! Like, that's adorable. And then maybe put the bush there. Can you rotate it? No. But I love that. That's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I kind of want to place you in here too. Can I make a furnace? Not yet. What do I need? Oh, we need 5 refined stone. Probably shouldn't have made pathways. Okay, that's 1. I just need 4 more. And how long left on these? Quite a while. I think the juice is quicker than the wine, obviously. Well, we have bread that we can make. Or we can make something, right? Yes. We can make some bread. Doesn't give us much energy, but it will do. And then we can make an egg. Okay. We can eat you. Consume. And our bread we can also consume. No, don't place it. That is very confusing sometimes. Now, our 1 refined stone is good to go. Our cat is so sassy. I love it. Okay, you're too tired. Wait, what else did I buy? The turtle poof! That's right. Can I rotate you? I can. Oh, wait. Let me see. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way, but it's fine. Because it's cute. You're too tired to swing. Okay. Yes, I can sell you and you. And that's about it. What the hell do heartstones do? I wonder if that's what you use for magic. The little babies are so cute. I wonder if they grow up or if that's just how they look, the babies. Or they just come with the chicken. Or the chicken, sorry. We're just waiting for the refined stone. And the last one is done. And we can make a furnace. Okay. What other quests do we have? I don't think we have any. It's just the red wine that we have to do. What's that? The crypt. I love how it shows where everyone is on the map. That's a lifesaver. Okay, place you. Okay, we need to make charcoal. How long does charcoal take? Oh, our juice is ready. Strawberries. Okay, that's cool. We can make another blood grape juice. How much energy? That gives us 50 energy, okay. Can I make another one? Let's go. Consume. Okay, we'll make two. 2 copper bars, although I'm not sure what we then do with the copper, to be honest. Oh, you can make stone from the hearts. Oh god, does that mean it's time to sleep? Otherwise we're gonna burn. Okay. We did not make much money at all. But that's okay, because we made a lot of progress. 5 stream streak, let's go, Apple! You've been leasing Maxim? We love to see it here. We love to see it. Okay. But before I end the stream, I'm gonna see if we can quickly look at the customization for you. Start demo. Can we do a new game? Hopefully that does not. Okay, so as you can see, the customization. Oh, I didn't see that before. That's adorable. There's no stars. Are very. Ooh. There's a lot to create and have fun with. You can have different colored eyes, different kinds of eyelashes. You can also have different kinds of makeup, which I think is so fun. I like the stars. How did I not see the stars? There's like a lot of customization, which I love. I love customization in games. think I'm gonna do her hair like pink or green. And then look at the hairstyles. Look at them all. Like, there's so many. It's so good for a demo, honestly. Because for demos, they usually give you like a few options and then, you know, you're done. But they go into it and it's so cool. And then the clothes. They have a variety of different clothes. And I'm sure they'll add more. Because it seems like the type of game that would add more. And they have a lot of different, like, neutrals and, like, gender specific if you want. Oh my god, I didn't see that top. That's so cute! But you can go to town on the customization. Isn't it so cute? Look at it. It's like witchy core. And obviously you have the different pants. Which you gotta love. Oh my god, I'm kind of obsessed with this. Look. That is adorable. And then you can add in the accessories. I don't think all the outfits get the accessories, but they're cute. And then obviously the glasses. Gotta love the glasses. But like for a demo, I feel this is like incredible. And already I'm obsessed. Like, look at her. She's adorable. I'm obsessed. That is what I'm gonna say. I'm just obsessed. So, if you like these types of games, I highly recommend just giving it a go. Because it's very good. From what I've played. Like, how much did we play? We played like 2.5 hours? And already I can feel like, okay, I can be obsessed with this game if I give it the time. And I love that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, guys, and end the stream. We're gonna look for someone to raid. So if my mods can do the, like, raid commands and stuff like that, it will be another addiction. I can assure you. Thank you so much, Vasily, for joining me. Thank you to everyone for joining me. We're gonna find a cool song to put on. And we'll find someone to raid. Who can we raid today? Okay, we have... Do we want to do a Mecha Chameleon? That's kind of fun. I've been playing that as well. That's kind of fun. It's hide and seek. So we're gonna go over and raid our friend Rockpan, our good South African friend. So give him some love. Thank you again for joining me, and we will be live tomorrow at the usual time for Stardew Valley, so be ready for that. Look at you all, 44 eggs laid. Remember, every 50 eggs, you get an extra 30 minutes. Just saying.